y'all about no.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, Sam off. Fire.
On second down now, it's Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I got it.
2.
They'll set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
I am sorry, nigga.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. On third down, it's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now here comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there.
Great job, D.
Juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go, here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Switch.
Watch Grace on travel. Hey, lock it.
Tight go. Watch out. Check.
Leo. Now.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
He's coming.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Now.
Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Down. 15 line.
Check girls.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
22 jet bombers.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Philip Lindsey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hope it shouldn't come. Hurt me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by Howard. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I am gonna rush that shit.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Howard complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen to throw once more. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Damn.
No good. And
I'd
the
be
score
pissed
will
off.
stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
Mike 14. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We got this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half as they are on the board here in the first half.
Oh, man.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Oh, fuck I'm just trash as hell this game.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Oh. Oh. What am I doing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this
Can't
second
believe I
half.
did that. That's even though 2 missed field goals, 7. I'm gonna do that.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
What the fuck that was, bro?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to go up top. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, tight.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that.
Guess how you do it up,
game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
I'm trying to lose these.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Delta.
14. Mike 14.
2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get out the field, defense. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check. Pilot, 64, read.
Check. Quick dance.
You're out.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck! Alright, nigga. What the fuck am I doing defensively? Tripping.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And I think that one...
Oh, shit! Come on!
He will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 52. Joker. Jim.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 8, read.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
Another run by Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll push the lead up to 8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change.
And I'm going to have like 4 kicks right now.
Put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
That's my fault.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground again with Taylor. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
I guess that just
the blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Round 80. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. 24, check 24.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Alpha. Recon, 132, Fox down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, echo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Defense, an 8-point lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, Allen. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To the air, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
That's Gleason Austin!
They will score. Touchdown.
Gleason Austin! Way to come back! Big veteran shit, man, that shit! We fucked up! Way to come back, boy!
Push the ball down the field and score.
Go get that shit!
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Lambo on for the extra point.
Shit!
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Thank you, Gleason. Man, we fucked up this game. I ain't gonna lie, you fucked up too.
So they throw
this wasn't our best game, dog.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Damn sure I come to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he
break it up and then go get it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 4. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam. Check. Hot. Hit it. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
General West.
Hey, watch in. He's crashing.
Look at me. Score. Be different.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
80 weapons. Hey, Wahoo. Under 10. Fight.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go now. 90 Wolf. What we got? Shoot.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run. It's Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Had the bench of Duke. Got benched.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
All right, that's respectable.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to